think I'm live. Why is this not showing up though? This is gonna be scuffed. Sure, let's go with that. Okay. Whee. Oh, I cannot change that now. Okay. Oh, sure. Oops. Okay. I see. Okay. Let's see. Where'd my reference go? Oh. Okay. I now understand why people have loading screens, because then you don't have all this section recorded as, am I live? I am not live. I don't know. What is my bit rate? What is happening? But yeah, so I guess that's something that I have to work on. But let's see. Okay. So one of the things that I want to do, or the plan, is to kind of redraw this. So right now I have this separated on a layer, and this was pretty much the concept of it. So now I want to do it more for real. So we're gonna just take that. Well, I guess I don't really need it right now because I'm just making the water. So we're gonna add a new one, new layer. I don't know how to get that key. I wish there was just a quick button. I don't need to do 3 clicks just to get a keyboard out, or set like default with this keyboard out. What do I want? Oh, water. 1, because I suspect that I'm gonna do more than 1 water. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with that kind of similar concept as the other one, the original one. But we're gonna make it a little bit more detailed. Oh, okay, now it's showing the bitrate properly. Okay, good, now it shows green. Or there wasn't even a color, so I had no idea if I was doing things properly or not. I guess I could do a selection, couldn't I? Freehand selection. I want it a little bit wavy thing. That. Okay. We drop that. Oh, what do I... I'm learning so many things at the same time. I don't know how to use Procreate either. So, there's that. How do I invert selection? No. No. Four finger? Three finger? What are the shortcuts? How do I bring that menu back? I want that menu. Oh, okay. Invert. There we go. Wait. I want to add. I want to add or remove. Should have done the other way. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're gonna. No, we want to remove. There we go. Okay, so now we go a little bit lighter. Maybe that's a bit too light. Yeah. Nope, not what I want to do. Invert again. And even lighter. Okay. Maybe we could add a bottom one too. So, just kind of. That. The very dark one. So. Okay, it doesn't let me select it. Oh, hey. Hello. Hello, Rip. I am fixing or doing a proper version of this. I am making it better. So this first one was kind of just putting it or getting it out of my head, to see if the concept works at all. And now I'm doing it more properly. But don't expect that much better, really. My art skill is lacking. Also, it'd be awesome if you can tell me how I sound, because I don't really know. So on the technical side, how it looks, how it sounds, because I have no idea what I'm doing, really. This is my second setup, at least on this setup. So would really appreciate some feedback on it. Cool. Cool. Because I think before, because I mean, this is probably not the most optimal mic. It is just like a dynamic mic, like the one of those handheld ones. But I have to keep it a little bit away from my face because, or else it's in the way of my tablet. So I'll have to see if is there like an extra gain filter in OBS? Let's see. Hmm. Oh, there is a gain. Okay, let's try that. try a bit of gain. Okay. I added 5 dB. Is that better? Sure. Yeah. So I added 5 dB, but doesn't seem like it changed the meter too much on OBS. Oh, okay. Cool. So let's increase that. Let's try up to 11. Okay, so now it should be on 11. Is that better? Now it's at 11. Okay, cool. Okay, so volume's good, hopefully. There's no other noise, right? Like, okay. Awesome. Thank you. The other thing I still haven't quite figured out is music, kind of in the background. I don't exactly know what to do. Cool, cool. I don't know how I'll deal with that. Unless there's a noise filter too. I mean, I have a noise gate and a compressor on. Those ones I already added because I figured I probably would need those. But, oh, there's a noise suppression. Although, let's see. Okay, it should be on. Noise suppression should be on. But I have no idea how that sounds. So, yeah, it's probably only when I'm talking because the noise gate kicks in, so you wouldn't hear it when I'm not talking. Oh, okay. Cool. I guess we'll leave it for now. And yeah, the other thing I don't know still is music. I don't know how to do it. Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate it. Yeah, but music is probably the next thing I need to look into to see what to do about that. Because obviously, right now, it's like completely silent. Yeah, but well, I guess unless, because I was thinking like I would have to input like every time I switch something, I would have to change it again. But I guess that's why people play it off like YouTube, so it's like capturing just the browser. Wait, can you capture just off the browser? Because I don't know. I would have to try that. And also the other thing is I just don't know what music to look for. Like I don't know what to put on. And obviously with copyright stuff, I don't want to deal with that. I've only used Linux very, very little. I use Ubuntu like, well, just playing around with it, and then it had none of the programs that I was using, so back then at least. So I just stopped using. The drawing software, this is Procreate on the iPad. Yeah, I'm using the iPad Pro, the 12.9-inch one. And I don't know, I'm still new to it too. Yeah, I'm still new to it. I usually use uh a Wacom. How do you say it? Tablet on PC but most of my work is Photoshop. So, but this one I guess is more drawing than Photoshop. So, and I get to draw on the screen because my tablet for PC is not on the screen. It's like the ones where it's off. So, it's interesting. It's different. So there's still a lot of stuff, like a lot of shortcuts I have no idea. And I'm still figuring it out on like one thing is the brush. Oh, I mean, here's the thing. I did try GIMP before, but back then it was just really laggy for me for some weird reason. I'm not paying for my Photoshop now or my Adobe stuff. I get that from work, so I'm just using my work account. I would not be paying for it. Because, yeah, costs way too much. And the other thing I really want to know is what Bookie is using for her brush, because I still have not found a brush that I really like, and I'm just kind of jumping around a few on here. Um, I know you can buy brushes, but I don't know what to look for exactly. Oh yeah, she's using Procreate for sure. She's on when she did her yesterday's stream, or I guess yesterday or this morning stream for me at least. She's on Procreate. So yeah, I mean, I did send a question in during chat or during her stream, but she didn't see it. Yeah, I'll give her a message next time. One thing I'm still getting used to is the actual feeling. Oh, that her last stream she was doing some I think emotes, sketching some emotes. I think that was most of the stream. Well, I slept through most of it because she started at like 10 or 11 p.m. on my time, and then she went all the way up until like the next morning 10 a.m. So I went to bed and I woke up and she was still streaming. Yep, and yeah, she is definitely. That's why she took today off. I don't like those bubbles. Bubbles are a hard one. I don't know how to draw that. Or I don't know how I want to draw it. I hope you're not expecting like a masterpiece or like I'm Bookie or something, because I am not. I am very far away from that skill level. Yeah, thanks. Because I know a lot of people um, browse and see things, and then but they still wouldn't take a look at it, which is fine. Which I mean, I sometimes do that. Well, not sometimes. I probably do that a lot of times too. So I don't expect people to really jump by. It was just I just threw it out there because I thought it'd be interesting to see if anyone has maybe even some ideas to make this even funnier. To add to this ridiculous drawing. I know somebody requested um like the fox ear kind of popping out. Like but I was thinking about it and I was like, because her head is here. Just make sure I'm drawing the right layer. Her head is here, right? So if her ears come out, I was just thinking it'll kind of look like just the shrimp's nostril hair. It'll just come out like that. Kind of funny. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It could work. It could work. But I'll try it when I get there. Because right now, I just want to kind of get the whole thing in more detail, more shading kind of thing going on. The other thing I'm kind of debating is should I make it less orange and more pink to go closer to her color, or for the shrimp costume at least. I'm just wondering if it'll change the like the kind of I don't know the feel of it, the shrimpiness of it or not. But then once again, shrimp can be a little bit not as orange. Well, I mean orange. I guess orange shrimp is only really when it's cooked. Uh, try hewing this. See if we can pink. Okay, that looks not that great. maybe I just need to pick a different color, not try to hue the color. Yeah, they're more gray. Yeah, they're more grayish kind of thing when they're at least the ones that I see in like frozen groceries and stuff like that. I don't think I've seen a live shrimp actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't really eat shrimp either because I have a bit of a shellfish allergy. So, yeah, don't tend to eat that much. Okay, let's just make another layer. Turn that off. Do a little bit more pink-ish color. Really. Let's see. Uh, reference. Oh, okay. That was the first drawing. Um, let's see. I'm gonna steal her color. Oh, that's very light. It's slightly darker. Oh, the space pick? That one is that one I just use it as my because it's synced up to my iPhone, so how do I make this bigger again? It's synced up to my iPhone and that's what I use for my background. So on my phone. Oh god. Okay. There it loaded. Yeah. So Pillars of Creation from this is the James Webb. Yeah. It's a great picture and makes a great background. I wish it was actually a little bit more over to the side. Oh, nice. I thought about doing astrophotography. I mean, I want to at some point. I do have camera equipment because my background is actually in photo and video. So one day, but it's just that I live in such a light polluted area that I have to go really far to to get any dark skies. Yeah, I think I need to drive at least um probably 10 minimum hours, if not even more than that, to get anywhere near dark sky. Yeah. Well, like pretty much. Well, I could get away with a lot closer than that, but if I want the actual dark sky, I mean, like if you look up like the dark sky map or whatever, like if I want the actual darkest part, I have to go very far. But one day when because the other thing I kind of want to do on my bucket list is do like an RV kind of trip And I think that would be the opportunity to do the astrophotography. Take the RV out, or take a telescope. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Although actually the other place I thought about is like the salt flats in the States, because I'm in Canada, so none of that here. But the salt flats would be really cool. Like if you can go there and be just at night, pitch black. And probably no mosquitoes since there's like nothing living there. Cause here I'll be in the like thick of forest, so probably a lot of bugs and everything. And you turn them so thin. Hmm. How would it work for skin color? Oh. Well, I think part of the experience if you're gonna go there is like just laying under the stars, right? So it's not just you put the telescope and cameras out and then just hide in your RV or tent or something like that. Yeah, I think that's definitely the way to go. But yeah, I think the salt flats would be ideal because you just won't get bitten by bugs. Are you in the States or are you somewhere else? Oh, so you're still in the Eastern time. I'm also in the Eastern time. I mean, you can probably guess where I am. There's only one really major city in Canada in this area, pretty much. Yep, I'm in Canada. Born and raised here, so yep, definitely one of those three cities. Actually, that's a good question. Quebec in the same time zone? It is, right? I don't even know. I don't remember. Quebec is far. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I mean Quebec City is has all the old buildings, right? Kind of like a Europe in North America or in Canada. It's been quite a while since I've been there. Yeah, those old parts are nice, definitely. It has an identity, pretty much. That's the problem with Toronto. It doesn't really have an identity, and they pretty much tear down everything and rebuild, and it's to the bland things, the bland modern buildings. Yeah, same for me too. I think that's definitely probably the most European looking place. Probably been, I want to say, almost 10 years since I've been over on the East Coast. I actually almost had to move to Montreal for a job, but that didn't go through, so. Yeah, I'm in Toronto. Yeah, so you're not far. Just a stone throw away across the lake. Although I've lost some of my Canadian words because I watch so many American content. Like now I'm mixed between soda and pop. Kind of interesting how you can be influenced by just watching content. Like for a while I watched a lot of content that was from like British speakers, and then there's a few words that I started picking up. Oh, that yeah, the spelling thing. That one is a mess. I have no consistency with that. Sometimes I'll write it with the Canadian way, sometimes I'll write it the American way. Like color, it just kind of depends on my mood. I think the only consistent one that I do pretty much with the American way is center. Because the Canadian way is RE, the American way is ER. Yeah, that was the one that I probably use the American way consistently. Cool, cool. I'll still be here. Fish hooks. Need a reference. Hmm. That's about what I'd imagined. I don't know what I expected. Hmm. Straight hook or curve? Welcome back. Welcome back. Just trying to figure out if I wanted a straight fish hook or one that's a bit bendy. Since you use Linux, are you in the tech field? Are you in the IT field? It looks so. Oh, awesome. I heard consulting makes a lot of money. Or at least easier. I forgot where I saw it, but I remember reading or hearing something about how consultant really, if you're an external consultant that's hired, all you really have to do is find the one guy in the company that actually knows what's happening, and then just ask him. I think the logic behind that was that most of the time the consultant is really just to have a third party to reassure some decision from the higher ups. So, but as usual, there's somebody that's lower down that's probably knows the thing inside out, but they just don't believe them. Ah, okay, yeah, so it's not just like a consultant that comes in and goes like, you need to do this, 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 and then just buy. Yeah, I can see that because you get to see through the project, right? I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know what's up with this gray or this brush. Something I don't quite like it. Yeah, I mean that totally makes sense. Although I'm kind of on a closer towards the here's a solution. You execute it type of person. I like the figuring out how to solve a problem and not the solving the problem part as much. Am I going crazy or is this gray like not exactly neutral? Feels like it has a hue to it. Yeah, I don't know. These ones on this side should be perfectly like on this side of the wheel should be perfectly neutral. But it looks like there's a hue to it, and I don't know why. I try changing the color. There is a hue. Look at it. You can. I don't know if you can see it. Or am I going crazy still? No. Or is that just different pressure? Oh well, actually no. Hold on. Try that. No, I am going crazy. Let's just let's just start this again. My original plan actually was to do this stream and then raid right into Bookie when she streams, but she decided to cancel the stream, so. Oh, where did my name come from? Um, it was just a name that was available because I wanted a name to claim across all the platforms. And I wanted to do stuff that is a bit more creative or just kind of whatever I want to do. Um, and sometimes the ideas are a bit odd. So that's how I ended up with my name. Yeah, so I claimed it through pretty much every major social media platform and the domain. That was the other thing. I wanted the domain too. Although somebody owns the short form, so MWB, somebody owns that, and the Wacky Brain is parked. And eventually I'll buy it. Maybe, if this goes anywhere. Yeah, Wacky Brain is parked and it's like listed at like 2,000 US dollars or something like that. And I'm like, maybe if I ever make enough money off of this, then maybe I could buy that domain. But for now, I have my Wacky Brain, so. Is .ka not available right now? I don't even know what is available. There's so many of them. I don't even know what is available. Like I would believe you if you said any string of letters at this point. Because I think like short ones like that are usually like countries, right? Like kind of like TV. TV is like Tuvalu or something. So I'm surprised there's no KA. Well, I don't know what countries would take KA. Oh, I guess if they take it, they don't have to sell it or they don't have to like release it or whatever, let you use it, even if they have it. I guess that's the other problem. Yeah, Tuvalu must be making. I think probably a good chunk of their economy is probably just from the .tv, because I think they're like a really small island somewhere in like near Australia or something, or Southeast Asia. I also bought like a .store just in case, so I just hold it in case I ever want to sell something. No brain. That'll be kind of cool. Wacky .brain. If that ever becomes real. There's a lot of potential for interesting ones. But my issue with all of those like different ones is just that if you give it to like the layperson, like when you say go to this website, I feel like a lot of them would not like one would not remember it and two would not trust that it's real. So that's why I try to get that's why I had to get domain names that have those available in the main ones, the .com. What do you mean by that? Like you have a oh like you generate like a different short link towards your full link site? Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. But that still doesn't solve. Yeah. But I mean, my problem with that, it still goes back to like for the layperson, it's just like you would have like they might just type in your case like rep.com instead of .ka because they won't remember it. Like if you just tell somebody like your site, and that won't work in that sense. That was sort of my thinking, kind of. Yeah, yeah, you describe it all to them, but at the same time, it's like it's still like because it's something very uncommon to them. It's just sometimes they would just second guess it, like later on. Human. Oh yeah, there's some stuff that just won't handle emails properly either. I had issues with. Oh yeah, yeah, that too, that too. I was thinking more of the line, like just some sites. I forgot what I was doing. I had a little bit more odd email, like with a dash or something, like a symbol, and it just could not read it. It just could not accept it. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's. Oh, you know what? Now I think about it, I think I know what I was doing. I think I was trying to do, um, you know how in Gmail you can append like extra like things to your email and it'll still go through to your email? Like you can sort things like I forgot exactly what the formatting is, but it's like something. Yeah, I think there's sometimes I tried to do that. It it just the site just doesn't accept the plus symbol, and they were like, "This is not a valid email." So- but yeah, that is so useful. That is so useful. I use it for sometimes for dumb things like when I need more than one account and I don't really want to use another email. I would do that with the Gmail. Usually it works, but occasionally it has issues. Oh yeah, yeah, and to identify things too. Yes. I also use it to organize things. So like I don't have to rely on certain keywords or anything. Like I can do that myself by adding that in. Like I don't know if it's all bank stuff or something. It would all have the bank ending, and I could just filter all that through. It's such a little small feature that I don't think very many people knows about, but it's so good. Ooh, I should look into that. I've been pretty lazy, honestly. I should really do better on some of my stuff, because a lot of stuff is just kind of like what I did 10 years ago, and I just kind of it's kind of like just spaghetti piled on over time. Some stuff, and I never went back to fix some things. Yeah, I really need to do that. I really need to spend a day doing that. It's just yeah, there's a lot of things I just need to overhaul kind of from the ground up. Exactly. And I'm unfortunately very good at putting that off. Not really a good thing. I mean, another thing I've been putting off is completely reformatting and reinstalling Windows on my PC. I just do not want to go through the effort of reinstalling everything. Like I do have an image of it, um, like on a fresh install. But one of my annoying things is that there's a lot of custom stuff that I did after the image, so it doesn't really help that much, even though I have an image. Oh no, it's been quite a while. It's not even it's not necessarily just fixing. It's just that like I normally like to do that once in a while because you just you like things when you install or uninstall things, you get all the leftover garbage. Yeah, just for cleaning it up and just making it a slightly bit snappier. I also need to switch my C drive, like the actual drive, because that's also full. I honestly never thought that I would use 500 gigs C drive and it'll be full, but here I am, and I don't put my files on there. It's all just programs that I have installed, and I somehow use 500 gigs. I remember thinking when I put 500 in, I'm like, there's no way, like Windows, you're gonna use like 50 gigs, 100 gigs. I'm just like, there's no way I would use 500 gigs. And somehow I am in that position where 500 gig is not enough. Yeah, I ordered a 4 terabyte NVMe to replace it. I mean, I have a lot of storage already, like in general, but it's just my C drive. It's now out. But even my lots of storage, like I think right now raw storage, I have almost 200 terabyte raw storage, but like usable storage is like half of that, a little over half of that. Yeah, because I also I'm like a bit of a data hoarder in terms of certain like shows or stuff like that. Like one of them was a Japanese show. I mean you may have heard of it if you follow any kind of Japanese stuff. Is Gaki no Tsukai. They did like the No Laughing 24 Hours, Silent Library. Yeah, it's one of those wilder kind of variety show. And they've been running since like 1980s. So I've just collected like their entire catalog and stuff like that. Although I need an update on that really, because I stopped for a while. Like I just got busy and I didn't really keep up. Although I handed my entire library over to like other people who are archiving it too, so at least it's in good hands. And I can always get another copy or the new ones. Update mine and not get lost forever. Yeah, and the other thing is when I shoot videos, it like in 4K, so and high bit rate, so it takes up a lot of space. Although to be fair, I could probably remove a lot of them, but yeah, I mean, I'm too much of a of like a um I don't know. I don't know what word I was looking for. But like I much rather not re-encode anything if possible because I like the full quality. So some of them some of them they had like a like Blu-ray releases. I would have the full fat Blu-ray rip. So those ones are like 50 gigs or something like that. Yep. And I don't compress them and I just store them. Yeah, yeah. I'm always running out of space. Always looking for more storage. I need to build one. Because the one I have is just a Synology one, and Synology ones are way too expensive, like the unit. So right now my plan is to when I retire my current PC, um this PC will become the NAS But it is it is pretty simple. Um, I know that I've seen people flash their software onto like normal PC hardware too. So if you like their software, yeah, I haven't really looked into exactly what I would use to run it and run things. So, but yeah, the other thing I want to run, which can't really run on my Synology, is like live encoding. If I want to like stream some of the video files, and also run maybe one or two game servers, like private servers, like Minecraft or something. So that obviously doesn't quite run on the NAS, on the Synology NAS. Yeah, so I don't really have a dedicated like server computer right now, so that's why the plan is to retire. When I retire this one, it will become the server, and then I can do all the stuff. I've been looking at the um I wanted a Threadripper for stuff I do. Oh, yeah, I mean that makes sense. I wanted like a Threadripper for my upgrade because I want a PCIe lanes. I don't actually need that many cores, but I hate the fact that um it costs so much more from 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 like the whatever the 950X or whatever. It jumps so much in price, even though it's like 16 core or whatever. Yeah, because right now I'm using every single lane on my current computer is a 5800X, which was supposed to be a temporary CPU because my plan was to get a Threadripper, but they never came out with one. Like it was that gap between what is it, their 2000 series and like their 4000 series or something. They never released one. I don't remember all the model numbers. I don't know which one that is. There's too many models numbers. All I know is that I'm probably gonna go for the new one. What is it? Is the 9950X or whatever, the new one that's coming in like a month or something. That's probably what I'm gonna get because yeah. Yeah, I just wanted more cores because well, I wanted more PCIe lanes mainly. Cores are still nice because mine is 8 cores right now, and I occasionally do run VMs on my computer, so it would be nice to have a few more cores. Yeah, I run VMs for like really random stuff, like one-off programs or some weird kind of things where I need it, but I don't really want to install it on my actual computer. Sometimes I need to do something like odd or something, and yeah. Or sometimes when I'm looking, like for instance, like the Japanese shows, some of the old ones from like the 1980s, I really have to dig through some obscure sites and obscure like downloading methods. Would use a VM for that. One thing I realize right now, I'm not good at multitasking. Like having a chat and drawing is definitely something that I now understand how when I see a streamer and then like or like when Bookie was drawing, it's like, wow, that was like 2 hours. No, no, it's all cool. I mean, I'm doing this for fun, and we're just hanging out. So I'm in no rush really to do anything or to finish this. It's just kind of like a silly thing to begin with. I mean, it's also probably a lack of skill on my end. Yeah, it's like 11. Makes sense. I probably wouldn't stay that long either because I still have to go to work tomorrow too. Yeah. Adulting. Not very fun. Sounds good. Have a good night. And thank you for dropping by. Uh, or else I would have been by myself here. Really appreciate it. It was fun. It was fun having at least an audience. Thank you for following. You are number 2. Later. Good night. Okay. See, I still need a reference. Hmm. Okay, fish hook, fish hook. I want a little more chrome looking. Okay, that's reflections. Chrome. I think I need to add a bit more highlight to this. Make this a little bit more chrome-like. Not sure. Since it doesn't look quite metally as I'd like. Let's see. Wrong color. Okay, I think having this stronger highlight helps it a little. It's still not as chrome as I like, but eh, it's okay. Ooh, that's the mm, it's better. Although I think this one's actually a little too strong. I know you're not supposed to really get that much reflection when you're underwater, but I like it. That's the wrong one. Ooh. There. I think that's okay. Ish. Okay, well, we got the hook right now. What is this? I don't remember what that layer is. And we'll just get rid of that, because I don't remember what that is. And we will combine these to a group. Hook. Oh, got interrupted there. Yeah. I'm gonna be wrapping up. Cause I need to go do something. So I made a fish hook. And tested a pink shrimp. I'm not sure how I feel about it still. The pink shrimp. I think the orange, or at least make it a bit more red. Um, it's too fleshy looking instead of shell-like, I think. So, yeah. I think I might go back to the orange or more red if it's gonna be pink. I haven't sorted that out, but we got a fish hook. I now understand how streamers sometimes take really long to do something. I totally understand that now. But it's still fun. And since I am not in a rush to finish this, it's all good. It's all in good fun. But anyways, that is all for now. and I will continue it sometime later. So, and just for a reference, this face I'm gonna have to draw on here. Um, I suck at drawing face, so I'm not really looking forward to that, but eventually I'll have to deal with that. But just for reference right now, that's the book. This was the original concept for it, for this piece. Shrimp on a hook. So next time, we'll get a little farther. And we'll get closer and closer to finishing the piece. Oh, well, I think finishing might be a stretch here. More like continuing this piece. I don't know how to end a video or a stream. So I'm just gonna be like, goodbye. Actually, let's raid into somebody just for fun. Even though when I'm streaming this is just me right now. Okay, well, the problem is I don't know anyone to raid into. Okay, never mind. Next time, we'll raid into, like, probably Pookie, because, her time is usually good for me to end. But today, she didn't stream. Okay, so, bye.